Welcome to our weekly Torah lesson. This week we're celebrating the holiday of Sukkot, and the question of the week is, how can we experience pure and natural happiness? So we know on Sukkot, the first mitzvah that we engage is sitting in the sukkah. Right away at night when Sukkot starts, we go into the sukkah. The second mitzvah we do is in the morning, we get up early and we make the blessing on the lulav and esrog. So the question is, why is going into the sukkah first? Lulav and esrog second, and also we know that the Chabad custom is that we make the blessing of the lulav and esrog in the sukkah. What's the connection between the sukkah and lulav and esrog? So we know that the main component of the sukkah is the schach, the covering. Now the schach, the covering, is actually spelt of three letters. Samach, which numerically is 60, Chaf numerically is 20, and another Chaf which is numerically 20, which is a total of 100. Now we know that it says in the prophets, Tiku b'chodesh shofar, b'kesel yom chagenu. That means we blow the shofar in Rosh Hashanah, and then it's b'kesel, it's concealed. L'yom chagenu becomes revealed. How many blasts do we blow in Rosh Hashanah? We blow 100 blasts, which is the same numerical value as a schach. Now, what is really the main component of Rosh Hashanah? We're blowing the shofar. Why? Because we're crowning God as the one king. So it's all about the oneness of Hashem. So in Rosh Hashanah, we're creating the oneness of Hashem. We don't blow it 100 blasts, and then that comes on top of the sukkah, spiritually, the 100 blasts. We go into the sukkah, what we're doing is, as the Torah says, Basukos Teshru. You know Basukos, you know the powerful impact of those 100 blasts? The powerful impact of that 100 of the schach? Basukos Teshru, the goal is to internalize it. So that's the first process of Sukkot. We internalize the powerful oneness of Hashem that started in Rosh Hashanah. Then we take the lulav and the esrog, and we take 4 different species, and we bring it against the heart, we shake it against the heart. The idea is that powerful process that we started when we walked into the sukkah to internalize the oneness of Hashem. Now we bring it close to our heart, and we internalize it in a pneumius and more of an internal way. When we're focused on internalizing the oneness of Hashem, through the schach, through the mitzvah of sukkah, through the blowing of the shofar, then we come to the ultimate where we pour the water, nisach hamayim, we pour the water on the temple, and we dance for pouring the water. So everybody asks, what do you mean? We know that joy comes from wine. Joy doesn't come from water. But on the other hand, when a person is connected to the oneness of Hashem, you can have pure and natural happiness just from water. You don't necessarily need it from wine. So the answer to the question, how can we experience pure and natural happiness? By focusing on the oneness of Hashem through the experience of the sukkah and the schach. And then internalizing that oneness, we will experience pure and natural happiness like we're supposed to on the holiday of Sukkot. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson. This week's Torah lesson is dedicated to the memory of Baruch ben Aryeh Leib, Shlomo ben Yosef, and Rachel Baslipa. May their souls be elevated by Torah we're studying in their memory. Have a great and blessed week. Happy Sukkot, and the joy of Sukkot shall last us a whole year. For more information, please see our website, chabad.swf.org.